Let's go! Watching the world burn.
Ironically,
That's
it's the
high.
word.
We should have
It's the intro. It's the intro of us introing. Episode 42. Watching the world burn. This is the one where I don't know what we're gonna do in this one.
But it's 42.
Oh shit! Yeah, this is 42. This is the one where we have the answer to everything.
Yes.
I feel like this one should have been the special because this is the one we've been talking about for ages.
I know. But, you know, we're too lazy to do that.
We'll come up with a special another time.
We'll make it 43 and rename it 42 and then pretend
That's
like
too
we
much
did that. We're going to go
All right.
42A, also known as 43.
Let's get into it. Straight into Weasel News.
You're accused of selling meth out of Connecticut church, right? And since it's episode 42 and we're supposed to have answer to everything, this is your answer of why they're called the Methodist church.
See what you did there. Oh,
This
man.
pastor was charged with possession of narcotics with intent to sell. So he got ratted out by a prospective buyer and they set up a sting operation. So it looks like it's probably him, but it's
I
still
can imagine how
allegedly
this
at this
went
point.
down, bro. This went down so sick. He's sitting there up front with his little offering plate during Holy Communion, giving it, how much offering would you like today? And the guy goes, 20 worth. Goes, here is your 20 worth of Holy Communion.
Do you reckon like he lives in like an area where there's like a lot of meth heads and then they kept coming to the church and being really disappointed? It's like, this is the one I came here for.
I can see this. This is so legit. This looks sick. Is this how we die?
This is part of our fundraiser already, right? This is how you are going to die.
Just like that.
However, if you survive, like clearly this did it, this is how you're going to die.
Oh, that's jokes. And he just got a little bucket with thingy.
Walking the dog.
That's
I
mad.
see how it's a hazard though, right?
I can see how it's a hazard. That is probably how I die.
You getting higher and higher and higher because like you fell asleep on the controls.
Wait, hold on.
And it's going up.
It's not even about that.
This is how
You see
you
the
fight
wind?
fires.
The wind knocked the lady down. It's just the cyclist. Watch it. He just blows past her and she's like, ah! I'm not gonna lie. That's jokes. However, I feel like there's a copyright infringement going on. And I feel like this guy might have a case and might be able to sue people. A flat earther decided to strap a giant fan to his back and go up in a parachute to prove that the sun was local, bruv. And he just kept going higher and higher and higher. And I legit think this is 0.1 version of the drone. And he's just going higher and higher and higher. And then halfway through it goes, it's kind of getting cold out here. The temperature's dropping.
Wouldn't it keep going up if the sun is localized?
I don't
You're
think
getting closer to it.
You see what I'm saying? You see the gloves coming on because he's cold. Bro. I'm not gonna
He
lie.
came
That
prepared
looks
though,
sick.
right?
In theory, yeah, bruv, that looks sick. I would legit love to do that, but you need a backup
Yeah.
in case this thing fails. You are falling straight down.
Yeah, that's not a nice pull at all.
I ain't gonna lie, that's sick though, bruv. I would
Yeah.
love to do that. I legit think this right here is probably how I die. I have no idea how I would get down from here. I'm getting
Even if it goes
sucked
wrong,
into an
right?
engine of a plane or
Yeah,
something as
oh.
it flies past me.
Because, like, like, there's so many dumb ways to die.
You know, with this type of thing, yeah, you legit have to check the flight path. You can't just be sitting there on some, I need to just go up because you will be getting hit by something. And the thing is, yeah, those things are traveling at speed. You're not
Yeah.
dodging that in time. You're going to be responsible for so many deaths if you end up in the engine and the plane crashes, bro.
I heard it, though.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I legit think that's how I die because I would love to do that.
I
But
would too, but
how much do you think one of these costs? Also, you know what? I don't think this is for us. Look at the size of this guy. Do you think that's gonna? Do you think either one of us is able to take off with this jet?
that's why we need to go for the two.
One for each leg. On a side note, I found out that there's a weight limit on a Lamborghini. It says do not load more than 220 kgs. One of us is walking, bro. know Lambos had a weight limit, bruv.
Oh, that's not the one.
The actual thing says the total amount of occupants in the cargo should never exceed 480 pounds.
485 pounds is 219 kilos.
Facts.
Yeah, we're
One
not.
of us is walking.
Yeah, one of us is definitely. And if we're both in the car, we're not making it over any pothole.
Any speed bumps, you're just gonna hit. As it's scraping over everything.
Do you avoid warranty as well?
I think you do. Since this is an episode that we've got all the answers, I've got an answer to a question that nobody ever asked. Super Homio Brothers. What the?
Let's go on.
Starring in front Jeremy and all sorts, bruv. This is a legit movie, Nintendo. But what makes this thing more interesting is Nintendo actually own the rights to this film.
What?
I would love to see this. I mean, for entertainment purposes, obviously. I mean, shit, no, for educational purposes.
Yeah.
Obviously. Oh. Bro, I should have legit looked for this online.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet you this storyline is better than the original storyline Mario Brothers that they tried to do. That low budget live action with the cheap budget Cooper. Since this is the answer episode, do you have the answer to a question of should we buy a Tesla?
I do. I have a few answers. People
What's
in
this about?
floating sauna rescue man and woman in Tesla that drove into a fjord.
So random.
First of all, can you get more Scandinavian than a floating sauna? What's more Scandi than that?
A floating sauna with a Eurovision karaoke in the middle? I don't know. Eating IKEA meatballs, chips. That's about it.
So apparently, floating sauna, stationary and moving are popular in Scandinavian countries.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds sick, bro.
Okay,
Because you're supposed to jump in
I'm-
that cold water afterwards, no?
Yeah.
And if you're already
Yeah.
floating, you don't have to. That sounds sick. I'm not gonna lie. Could we fundraise so we can make this happen? We can fly out there and do this.
Yeah.
Is there a weight limit on these floating saunas?
So yeah, apparently he accelerated one because he thought it was in park mode, and
And he just
So,
dropped
yeah,
into the river.
yeah,
Lake,
it's like
or whatever
obviously
they
once you drive into the lake, it's kind of hard to get out, and I'm assuming like because it's an EV, water and EVs don't mix. So
Reverse hell.
there's another reason why you shouldn't have an EV. EVs at the Mercedes Benz.
Why are you putting out a fire with the
Because-
axe, bro? What's going on?
Think about it: 2 fire engines full of water
Right.
and 25 extinguishers, which you can see next to the thing, right? And it's still not out.
But then, is
Apparently,
axe
there've been cases, right, where there was a case where there was a ship that went down with EVs, right, because they caught fire and obviously sank a ship. The EVs were still on fire for a while underwater.
under the water?
Yeah.
That's,
So apparently, you just can't put that fire out. It's just not
So-
happening.
fair enough. But that still doesn't
Yeah.
explain this guy here with the axe. What is the axe doing to put out the fire? What's he doing?
He's it's like making me go out here on a Sunday.
This is the actual comment actually resonates. 20 years from now, we'll see we need to ban electric vehicles so we can save the earth.
I think you're legitimately already seeing that because I saw an article the other day talking about how like EVs are more polluting than regular gas cars because of the extra weight. And as we covered before, like most of the heavy pollutants come from brakes and tires. And obviously a heavier EV will brake and you need tires more. And obviously brakes will work harder. In the end, the worst pollutants could actually be EVs. However, that could just be an excuse for them to go, actually, we ban cars altogether.
Oh, because of the brake stuff in general.
They might just go, oh, we don't want you to have any freedom. So, you know, it's like those World Economic Forum people who were like caught saying some wild stuff like putting genetically modifying mosquitoes in order to make people go off meat.
It's the
So,
first one
like-
fish. I think I've been stung by one of those.
Genuinely, like he's actually saying that in front of the camera, like casually. And also, the head
I
of
think
that
I've seen
thing
that. I'm not
said.
gonna lie. I think I have seen that.
Also, the head of that thing was literally responsible for saying, "You will own nothing and be happy." But yeah, anyway, there's another reason not to have an EV. So, police are forced to ram £80,000 electric Jaguar EV to stop it as they race down a busy M62 motorway without brakes after suffering system fault with terrified driver trapped inside. Basically, there was an electrical fault, which in an electrical vehicle, you can imagine that's the last thing you want. Dude could not stop. Like, they had to literally like close the motorway and like ram it, essentially.
Surely, right? It'll just run out of electricity eventually, right?
Eventually, I mean, it's an EV, so it's not going to be, well, you could be running for like 150 miles or something. They should just send him to a roundabout and go.
Do they not have
Big ass
handbrakes?
roundabout.
But all the brakes have failed.
But they're
Like manual,
electric.
even because they're all buttons now, isn't it? They're
It's electric.
little.
I wonder what you do if you haven't, because like if a Tesla ran out of juice, you might not be able to get in because you have to have some electricity for the door handle to pop out, right?
I don't know if they fixed it, but I think I remember the old ones. People would be stuck inside it if the battery died, bro. Because you can't go down the window and you can't pop it out. F by Tesla.
No.
The thing is, yeah, with the electric vehicles, how far away are we from this Wally future? You've seen Wally, yeah, where the people are just being scooted around in front of the TVs with all of that.
Yeah.
How far do you think, in your opinion, would you say we are from that type of future? If you had to guess, in a number of years.
7 years.
What about now? Bro, this guy is literally got his popcorn popping off. Bro, he's going to the cinema with his Apple VR headset on.
You heard about what the issues with the Apple headset have been so far. Like the people who were testing it were complaining of bleeding eyeballs.
Bleeding eyeballs.
The screen is too close, isn't it? No matter what it is. You're staring at if you're testing it, you're staring at it for hours.
How many hours is hours? If it's like I can't watch an episode of just any random show before my eyes bleeding, that's a bit of a shitty product.
Like, well, they're advertising this thing as something you can wear all the time, right? So it should be able to just watch whatever and like live with it. Plus, realistically, social media, except for us, obviously, has messed up people's like attention span and all that. So, like, are we ready for having a VRX headset all the time?
I don't think so.
Because when will you hear the first time when someone walked off a ledge because he had a map going on and he was following the map, or walked into a road and got run over? Because
I think that's a bit different because this thing is supposed to be able to let you see things properly. But then, to be fair, because it's relaying, so if there's like a little delay in the camera,
that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Comments on this thing actually crack me up. He obviously never has, wants, or plans to be with a woman ever. No, he's living his best life, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
He's gonna have 1,000 AI women.
Chinese stripper robots. I mean,
it's only a matter of time.
The iPad kid's final form. It's funny because these guys think they're cool, but everyone is laughing at them and no one is envious.
What the irony of that comment is? He doesn't care because he's probably not going to hear it.
Facts. He's left you behind.
He's happy in his world.
I'm getting too old for the future.
He's going to watch cinema and his VR headset.
That's what they hear from. Some guy said, this is the handicap sticker. Like the little logo. It's him, bro. I think this is the comment that literally sums it up. I won't tell anyone I won the lottery, but there will be signs. The only thing I don't feel about it, yeah, is the singular wheel. I don't feel safe in that. You throw a second smaller wheel, even a smaller wheel, just to keep it balanced, so I don't have to engage my core while eating and driving. And then it's on.
Yeah, for real.
In the spirit of watching the world burn, or not, I mean, you could choose to be nice. This guy asked the question, if you could telepathically say something, every single person in the world, what would you say?
Does it actually affect their actions in any way? Or is it just saying
hear it? I don't know. They're just going to hear it. The way they respond to it is down to the person, I guess, down to the individual, no?
I would say, send money to Happy Dude.
Some of these are kind of mad. One goes, yeah, can I get her? Oh, yeah. That sounds dope, because that will freak you out. If you're minding your own business, yeah?
Yeah.
This guy said Taylor Swift sucks, which I think that would be mad, because she's got so many fans. And those fans that could spiral differently, bro. This guy went dark. Give up on your dreams and die.
Oh, that's dark. That is...
This guy, yeah, server 28.142 Earth is not responding. Shutting down in 10, 9, 8.
Oh, that will mess with people differently.
Oh, that would be mad, bro. This guy just said the N word. Just went, fuck it, let's do it. Simulation ended in 1 hour and 52 minutes. That's
That's jokes.
This guy said, hey, people, I'm God. Mic check. There was one, I did see this one earlier. I can't find it now. The guy said, your religion is the right one. But that will cause so much. Think of the chaos that will cause, bro.
That would cause chaos differently.
He's watching the world burn, bro.
Mm.
That's like crazy levels of the drama that shit will kick off. It'll be mad.
Yeah. Also, and I know what exactly I would send.
What would you say?
Watching the world burn and like and subscribe.
Well played. Oh, well played. All right, I got one quick one to end it off. This guy said, change the movie title by adding the letter T and see how it changes the whole story. Comments, some of these crack me up, bro. So this guy went, Spider-Man, Fart from Home, Start Wars, it's just a hobby. This one sounds like it could be owned by Nintendo. High School Musical. This guy said, Diet Hard. Tit. Clearly,
That would be
T in front of the T. This guy changed the Disney movie Cars, the carts. Catch me if you can't. Singing in the train. James Bond 007, No Time to Diet. Planet of the Tapes. Planet of the Tapes sound random.
does.
The Blur Twitch Project streamed live.
Oh.
The Shining. This guy added a T in The Shining. The shitting.
What?
Pacific Rim.
That elevator would not be.
That elevator scene is different. Brown champagne all over the spot, bro. Suicide Squat. I don't think he got it, but it kind of doesn't work.
Yeah.
I can't find
it's
it,
also
bro.
poor related.
But I think my favorite one, yeah, is because the visual of it just changes the game, bro. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. The guy went, Mr. T and Mrs. Smith. That also sounds like it could be owned by Nintendo. Oh, that one cracked me up, bro. All right. And on that note, let's call it.
Yeah, let's call it.